there, Brian here from briansrunningadventures.com. Just got done with my last run before the 24-hour run against cancer. That's right, the ultra that got me started in the ultra world. It's this weekend, and you know what? It's gonna be hot. Hot, hot. 90 degrees, humidity, craziness. But I got a secret weapon. I'm not gonna unveil it here, but at the race, you'll see it, man. I got a secret weapon for dealing with the heat. But hey, talking about crazy runs, it happened again today. Had a late meeting, my boss was there, another upper management guy was there, and it got talking about, what are you gonna do this weekend? And it happened. I'm gonna run 24 hours. You should have seen their faces. My boss kind of knew about it. She snickered a little bit, but the other dude, his eyes lit up, his jaw hit the ground and said, what? You're gonna run for 24 hours? Are you gonna sleep? Are you gonna eat? Are you gonna go to the bathroom? What are you gonna do? So that's what I figured I'd answer today. How do you run a 24-hour race? Well, I'll be honest with you. Unless you're at an elite level, and I got one of those guys on my team, Steve, he's monster fast and he can cover a lot of miles. But at my level, I don't run 24 hours. I run walk. I run as much as I can and I walk to conserve my legs. That's the smart way. You gotta save these legs. Yeah, I could go out and bang out a quick 50 miles and get some big miles up front, maybe be on the leaderboard. But in the second half of the race, I am gonna pay for it. So what you do is you go out with a plan. My plan is to go out and from the beginning, keep on moving. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep rolling like I did at Umstead. Try to work on like an 8-2 ratio, run for 8 minutes, walk for 2, run for 8, walk for 2, and keep that going as long as I can. Grab my food on the go. I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna grab my food bags, get some food in me, some hydration, and while I'm chucking it down the old hatch, I'm gonna keep on moving. That way I minimize my downtime. And when I do walk, I'm gonna walk with a purpose. I'm not out there on a stroll. I'm not on the beach with my loved ones. I'm not walking my dogs. I'm walking with a purpose. I'm gonna keep rolling. I can roll out about a 30-minute mile when I'm hoofing, and that's what I'm gonna do. And the other question they talked about, you gonna go to the bathroom? Man, I sure hope so. Not number 2, but at least some number 1. If you ain't doing some number 1 out there in a 24-hour race like this, sucking down some water, man, you're asking for kidney problems. So I sure hope I get some number 1s in and keep my stomach in me and just keep the body functioning. About sleeping, they asked, hey, you gonna sleep? No, I'm not. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna keep rolling. I've done that before. My first 24-hour, I jumped in the back of the car and took a little nap and I got out and I was never the same. So like Hinson Lake of last year, I'm just gonna keep on rolling. So what are my goals? Hey, to finish all 24 hours. I'd like to put up a hundo, but mostly come out of this uninjured. I got some big races coming up in May, the Cleveland Marathon, and I'm going to the Outer Banks May 6th. Why don't you come out and run with me at the Roanoke Island Running Company? May 6th, we're gonna go out there and do some running. We're gonna talk about ultras. We're gonna have a good time. And breakfast, hey, catch some breakfast on us. In June, I got the Eastern Divide 50K. July, me and the race director from the 24-hour race, we're gonna go out and run the Grandfather Mountain Marathon. Marathon going straight uphill. August, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. Might go back out to Medoc. September, got the Yeti 100, man. Gonna run with Bigfoot on the Virginia Creeper Trail. 33-mile laps, downhill, uphill, and back downhill again. It's gonna be a great day in September. October, going to Seven Bridges, man. Can't wait to run that. I love running bridges, and the Seven Bridges Marathon is gonna have me out there. Gonna do a book signing, gonna hang out at the expo, and we're gonna run a marathon. And then come November, going to the City of Oaks again, and also to the Outer Banks. And both of them, I should have a booth in the expo, be signing books, signing books, and talking about running. So come on out and run with me, man. Sometimes check out a race, see where I'm at, let's get together and run. But this weekend, cheer us on at the 24-hour run against cancer. Cancer is an ugly disease, man. I can run. I'm gonna try to raise some money. George has raised over $170,000 in the 10 years he's had this race on. So support us, think about us, post some stuff on Facebook. If you can, drop a check to the American Cancer Society. Let's beat this ugly disease, man. We all know somebody battling with it. Let's kick its tail. And until then, grab some pizza, love on your family, make somebody happy, and go play with those puppy dogs. All right, Brian out.